The relationship between man and animal predates capitalism, but that hasn't stopped some of the wealthiest people to ever live from trying to mix the two by leaving their ridiculous fortunes to their pets. Which means that there are cats on this planet who have more money than you could ever hope to accumulate in your lifetime. Number 10. Lil Bub, $195,000. Celebrity cat Lil Bub became internet famous thanks to her distinctive appearance and sticking out tongue after being found as the runt of a feral litter in a shed in Indiana. The perma kitten, who will never grow to full size, is thought to earn at least $30,000 a year from YouTube and media appearances, with an estimated net worth of $195,000. The cat has also made it onto the big screen in Hollywood films 9 Lives 2016 and I'll Be Next Door for Christmas 2018. Lil Bub's owners donate some of her earnings and has helped raise more than $300,000 for animals in need. Number 9. Tinker, $470,000. With an estate of £586,000 and no children, Margaret Lane met Tinker when the last one was 8 years old. When she passed away, Margaret said in her will that the cat will get £100,000 and a property in London. Tinker lives in that house now with 2 other cats and his neighbors, Anne and Eugene Wheatley, taking care of it and its fortune. Tinker, who is thought to be about 8 years old, made friends with Margaret Lane, 89 years old, before she died last year. Mrs. Lane's will, which has just been published, stated that Tinker should be able to stay in the £350,000 house in Harrow until he dies. Mrs. Lane had no children and her estate is worth £585,912. The sum of £100,000 was left in a trust fund to Mrs. Lane's former neighbors, Anne and Eugene Wheatley, so they could maintain the house and look after Tinker. Mr. Wheatley, 75, said the couple's own 2 cats had chosen to move in with their wealthy friend. Number 8. Hamilton the Hipster Cat, up to $1 million. California-based Hamilton the Hipster Cat was rescued from a shelter by his owner Jay Stowe. Known for its distinctive mustache, Hamilton has over 800,000 followers on Instagram and can demand up to $13,000 per Instagram post. Hamilton's net worth is estimated to be as high as $1 million. Hamilton's Facebook and Instagram followers refer to him as the Hipster Cat. Most even claim that Hamilton is the hippest cat out there. Once owner Jay Stowe saw that his account reached 550,000 followers, he did something unusual. He gave the account away to adopt a pet. As Hamilton is a rescue, it seemed only fitting. Jay also gives almost all of his earnings to charity. Number 7. Shoe Pei, $3.5 million. It has emerged that the late fashion designer Karl Lagerfeld has left some of his $200 million fortune to his cat. Shoe Pei already has a substantial fortune to her name, having earned $3 million doing adverts for a German car firm and a Japanese cosmetics brand with Lagerfeld. Shoe Pei is a celebrity in her own right. She has a budding modeling career, is a social media influencer. She has upwards of 260,000 followers on Instagram and is the subject of a novel. The cat has maids, as in more than one, that tends to her needs. In her leisure time, Shoe Pei enjoys sunbathing, eating caviar, browsing social media, catnapping, and traveling on private jets. Aside from her pending inheritance, Shoe Pei receives her income from her modeling career and has a bank account in her name. Number 6. Street Cat Bob, $5 million. The story of this ginger cat and his author-owner, James Bowen, is slightly different. The duo saw their fortunes change together and in fact gave each other a leg up in that regard. Bowen was homeless and a drug addict, making his life as a street busker when he ran into his injured ginger cat. In a manner of speaking, the two adopted each other. Tending to Bob helped Bowen overcome his addiction, and he went on to even write books with titles inspired by his beloved cat. As the books gained popularity, the duo rose in prominence and opportunities came pouring in. Apparently today, Bob is worth almost $5 million. Number 5. Benjamin Button, $5 million. Benjamin Button is Taylor Swift's newest cat. He's a ragdoll kitten. It was named after Brad Pitt's character in the film The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Sadly, Pitt has yet to appear in any of Swift's music videos. The superstar singer, who's also mom to cats Meredith Grey and Olivia Benson, confirmed the new addition to her family. And just in case you couldn't guess, Swift already owns 2 female cats considered the richest in the feline world. He is the brother of oldest sister Meredith Grey and middle child Olivia Benson. He was first seen in Taylor's music video for Me, when Brendan Urie was seen handing the cat to Taylor as a gift. Benjamin Button has been featured in other music videos and awards. He received sponsorships and lavish brand deals, making him a whopping net worth of $5 million. Number 4. Blackie, $12.5 million. Blackie was once at the top of this list as he used to be the world's wealthiest cat, as confirmed by Guinness World Records. His $12.5 million fortune came purely from inheritance. He is the last surviving pet of Ben Rea, a multimillionaire who was estranged enough from his own family to bequeath his riches to a feline. When Ben Rea, UK, died in May 1988, he bequeathed his £7 million fortune to Blackie, the last surviving of the 15 cats he shared his mansion with. The millionaire antiques dealer and recluse refused to recognize his family in his will and split the majority of his wealth between 3 cat charities, with the instruction to look after his beloved pet. Rea also bequeathed small amounts of cash to his gardener, his mechanic, and his plumber, and left a home to his friend Ken Randolph. His sister Dorothy, who died only a few days before him, also left £2.8 million to animal charities. Number 3. Tomasino, $13 million. Maria Assunta was an extremely wealthy Italian woman who, upon her death, left her $13 million fortune to her cat Tomasino. The wealth wasn't just in cash though. The cat also became the owner of several castles, villas, and estates throughout Italy. As her health began to fail 2 years ago, Assunta, who had no children, began to seek out a way to see that Tomasino was properly cared for after she died. In November 2009, she bequeathed her entire estate to the alley cat that she'd rescued. Unable to find a satisfactory association to see to it that Tommaso was loved and cared for, Assunta decided to leave all her money to the cat via her nurse, Stefania, who cared for her until her dying day. Her last name has not been disclosed. Tommaso and Stefania, along with another cat, are living outside Rome at an address that is undisclosed, so to avoid con artists and potential kidnappers. Number 2. Detective Olivia Benson, $97 million. Taylor Swift's cat, Detective Olivia Benson, is named after the pop singer's favorite character in TV show Law & Order, Special Victims Unit, and is thought to be worth a cool $97 million. Not satisfied with just belonging to one of the world's highest-paid singers, the Scottish fold cat has amassed her own fortune by appearing in ads for Diet Coke and kids' shoes. Swift also owns 2 other cats, Dr. Meredith Grey, named after a character from Grey's Anatomy, and the recently acquired Benjamin Button. With a net worth of $97 million or around 4 billion pesos in the Philippine money, Olivia can have a mansion, drive and own a fancy car, plan a lavish getaway around the world, set up her own company, or she can even buy lots of cat food and tuna without even blinking. Number 1. Grumpy Cat, $100 million. Tartar Sauce, nicknamed Grumpy Cat, was an American internet celebrity cat. She was known for her permanently grumpy facial appearance, which was caused by an underbite and feline dwarfism. This particular feline rose to prominence after a photograph of her was posted on Reddit by Brian Bundinson, the brother of Tabitha, back in 2012. It didn't take long for the photo to go viral and be adapted to various parodies. She sadly passed away in May 2019, but before her death, she was estimated to have a net worth of up to $100 million. Although her owner said that wasn't strictly true, what is certain is that Tabitha Bundison was able to give up her job as a waitress when her cat's famous scowl went viral on Reddit. When the permanently peeved-looking puss died, her owner paid tribute to the cat who helped millions of people smile all over the world. According to the 2018 Pet Rich List, Grumpy Cat is the second richest pet in the world, trailing German Shepherd Gunther 4. The list estimates Grumpy Cat's net worth to be more than $99 million. The earnings come from merchandise, sponsorship, media appearances, and film. Now, if you like this list, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get new entertaining videos.